yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Denver. Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
19 Lions. Let's go.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Taking a shot deep down the field it goes. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Broncos will take the interception back across midfield before they finally track him down.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Play action with Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So second down coming up.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Finds Mims. And he's going to get past the 40 before he goes out.
You know, Kate, I never get frustrated with completions. Never turn down a completion, but in this case, you really did have to look beyond that route. Not enough to move the sticks.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. Trying to push this past the marker. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. And they get to him just in time. That's a tackle for the stand and a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
2nd and 1. He's trying to push the field. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Titans tie things up at 14. On now is Cook to kick this away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Nix now to throw. Mims with the ground. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Nix from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. Offense in the hurry up here. Going for it on 4th, Nix. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. This is hauled in by Ingram. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. So through a flurry of points, we have hit the 2-minute warning. And it's the Broncos with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Caught quickly on the slant. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Dump off caught by his back. The ball is loose. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there.
You know, Kate, there was a memory burns into my dad, high school coach's memory forever. And that was after winning the game, losing coach comes over and says, Mike, I guess sometimes better to be lucky than good. No, my dad was good. In this case, the runner, he was lucky. He was lucky the sideline saved him as that ball bounces harmlessly out of the way.
And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running. They'll throw again. Nix. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And it sets up 2nd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
This throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got it. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap to Nix. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos take the lead just before halftime. Now they'll try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Atwell now to return. Return's looking good so far. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Back to throw it. He fires one deep down the middle. Oh no, they get him yet again. A lot of grass ahead. And the Broncos do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. We stop him right as he gets up past the 15. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. 70. Ready.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll have it up across the 20 on a decent pickup there. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
2nd and 4. Buys time, rolling right. That one complete to Hopkins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The give now out of the shotgun. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. Second and 6 coming up here.
79 Broncos. Here we go, here we go.
From the 34. Finds a seam down the middle. To the house for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Titans tie this game at 21. On now is Cook to kick this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Working quickly here. Throwing on first down, Nix. Complete, it's Ingram. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Forced out to his right. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
19 light.
They'll throw it again. Caught, nice gain left side. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
All right, set now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Nix with it on first. Wow, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And the Titans are stopped a little beyond the 10-yard line on the return. Wow, this has been a great game so far, Brock. A hard-fought first half, but they're really offering an edge to their opponent here by throwing a pick on their opening drive.
And now we'll get to see if they can capitalize that and pull ahead. They've already got the ball once this half. You know that they're loose, and now they get it back just one snap later.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Slot man in motion left. From the 19. Into the hands of Neighbors. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for the Titans. First down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
They'll run here on first down. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Set.
Here's 2nd and 5. Chased out to his right. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
You know, we're so often in today's game looking for this, that escapability, and I love that. Get out of harm's way. Now you just got to find a way to make the connection on the other end.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Go.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. Ask that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
They'll throw on first. Dumps it off to his running back. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They'll try and throw it here. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans take a lead just before the end of the third. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
On now is Cook to kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Short pass brought in. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Only one frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. The Broncos have it, facing a deficit. We could be witnessing the end of their playoff run. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10, it's Stidham. Finds Mims. And he crosses midfield before going out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
This one misses the tight end. So that brings up 2nd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
That one's complete, right side.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Drive in dire straits, it's 3rd and 9. Throw again, Stidham. That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Stidham now, 1st and 10. Complete on the slant to Watson. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 1st down throw, Stidham. This one's caught. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos now trail by just a point in the 4th. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Take go.
Handoff now from the gun. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Another carry for him. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Broncos bringing out an extra DB. Third down coming up.
Go.
He'll throw it. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Ready. Go.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
He'll look to throw it. He's got a man left. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Escapes the pocket.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Take go.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's able to get this down to the 13. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. So the rookie getting a chance at a signature moment here in his first season. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. So it all comes down to the right foot of their kicker. This from 30 yards out. That one is good! And their season has one more game as he sends them to the Super Bowl! So here in Nashville, the Titans come